Let me paint a picture for you. You wake up tomorrow morning while you were still sleeping, and AI checked your inbox. It flagged the 3 emails that actually need your attention. It drafted replies to the ones that don't, and it pulled together a summary of all the meeting notes you missed yesterday, and then added the key action items to your to-do list. It didn't ask you to do any of that. You just told it what matters to you, and it just handled it. Now, that's not science fiction. That's not 5 years away. That is an AI agent in action. And people are building them right now. But here's the thing. Most of the conversation around AI agents are drowning in hype. You hear buzzwords, jargon, vague promises about the future of work. But in this video, I'm going to cut through all of that. So by the end, you know exactly what an AI agent is, how it's different from the AI that you're already using, and why this is something you can and should try building yourself. No coding, no technical background required. And if the idea of building something sounds intimidating to you, I assure you that by the end of this video, it will not. If you've used ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, any of those tools, you already know what it's like to talk to an AI tool. So you type a question, you get an answer. You ask it to write something, it writes it. You ask it to summarize a document for you, it summarizes it. And that's really useful and very powerful. And for a lot of people, that's where their AI usage starts and stops. But notice what is happening in every one of those examples. You ask it, it responds. You ask again, it responds again. You are the driver, you're driving the tool, and the AI is just a passenger. It only does something when you tell it to do it. And the moment you stop talking, it stops. It doesn't remember what you need tomorrow. It doesn't go out and check something on your behalf. It doesn't take a task and run with it just because you mentioned it. That's not a criticism for the tool. That's what chatbots are designed to do. They are reactive. They wait for you to ask before they respond. But an AI agent is something completely different. And that's what this video is about. Hi, I am Dr. Ijomando, and I'm here to demystify AI one simple video at a time, so stay with me. Here is the simplest way I can explain an AI agent to you. So an AI agent is an AI that doesn't just answer questions, it takes action. You give it a goal, it figures out the next steps, and it keeps going. So it uses tools to complete the task that it needs to accomplish, and it keeps going until the job is done. Or if it gets stuck, then it comes back to you for redirection. Now, 3 things make an AI agent different from a chatbot. Number 1 is that an AI agent plans. So for a chatbot, it just responds to what you're saying to it right now, But an AI agent looks at the goal and thinks, oh, what do I need to do first? And then second, and then third to get this goal accomplished. That's an agent for you. Now, number 2, an AI agent uses tools. So a chatbot can only talk to you, but an AI agent can reach out and do things for you. It can send an email, it can check the web, it can update a spreadsheet, it can update a database, it can book a meeting for you. So it connects to the apps and systems where your work actually lives and helps you get things done. Now, number 3, an AI agent acts on its own. You don't need to prompt it at every step. You just need to set the goal, you need to set the boundaries, and the agent handles the rest for you. Now, a really important point to note is this. When I say it does it on its own, it doesn't mean it just runs wild and is out of your control. No. A good AI agent have what we call guardrails. So you decide what they can and cannot do. You decide when they need to check with you before they act. And you can think of it less like, letting a robot run loose and just do whatever they like, but more like delegating to a very fast and focused assistant who follows your rules exactly. And that distinction is very important. So if you want to go deeper on how AI agents actually think and make decisions, I'll make a separate dedicated video on that. So just keep an eye out on this channel so that you see it when it drops. So let me make this concrete for you, okay? Because when you hear AI that acts, it sounds impressive in theory, but what does it actually look like in practice? Okay, so here are 3 real examples that you can start with. I'm going to show you that. So when I say build in these examples, I mean typing a few sentences in plain English into a free tool. I don't mean coding. You don't need to do a setup, no technical skills required. So if you can write an email, you can build an AI agent. And I want to be upfront about that now so that none of these examples feel like, oh, they're describing something out of your reach. So you know exactly what we're talking about because they are not out of reach. So the first example is what I call the email sorter agent. Okay, so you set up an agent that monitors your inbox, and every time a new email arrives, the agent reads it. It decides if it is urgent or informational or junk, and it labels it accordingly. Then it drafts a reply for the urgent ones. Now, you didn't ask it to do that for each email that lands in your box. No, you just set it up once, and it runs every time an email lands in your inbox. And that's an agent in action. So the second example is what I call the research assistant. So let's say you are working on a very serious project and you need to understand what competitors are doing right now in specific areas of the business. Now, so instead of spending 2 hours reading 10 websites, you define the task and hand it off to an agent. For instance, you type something like, research the top 5 competitors in this space. Summarize what each one offers and put it in a table. An agent gets to work. It searches the web, it reads the pages, it extracts the key information, and it delivers a structured summary for you. You can still make the decisions, right? But the legwork is already done for you. That's an agent in action. So the third example is what I call the meeting prep agent. Okay, so think of it like this. You have a meeting in an hour with somebody you haven't spoken to in weeks. All right, so your AI agent checks your calendar and sees that, hey, this meeting with this person is coming up. So it pulls the latest 3 email threads with that person, and it summarizes what was discussed and sends you a brief just in time before the meeting starts. Wow. Now, you didn't need to ask for it that morning. You just needed to set it up once a long time ago, and it runs before every external meeting you have automatically, and it brings you the brief that you need. And that's what an agent in action looks like. Now, I want to be honest with you about something. Not every AI agent works perfectly the first time. Yeah. They need clear instructions, they need testing, and sometimes they do something completely unexpected. And you have to fix it. You have to adjust. That is completely normal. That's part of the process. That's the workflow. And it's a lot less intimidating than it sounds, especially when you understand how agents think under the hood, which I hope to cover in a separate video if you want to go deeper. So keep an eye for it. So why now? Why does this matter right now? Because AI agents have crossed the line. 12 months ago, this kind of thing required a developer. You needed to write code, connect APIs, manage infrastructure. It was a very technical project. But that has changed really fast. Today, you can build a working AI agent in 10 minutes using plain English instructions on a platform with a free plan. Yes, it's that simple. Remember those examples you saw a moment ago? Every single one of those is possible right now with tools that are available to you today. So the barrier to entry hasn't just been lowered, it has basically disappeared. And that means the gap between people who use AI to chat and people who use AI to actually do work is about to get very wide, very fast. The question is not whether you are technical enough, because you are. The question is, are you ready to start now, or you want to wait until it feels normal to everyone else? Now, before you go, here is something you can do right now. Not next week, right now. All right. Step 1. Think about one task in your work that is repetitive, predictable, and eats your time. Yeah. Maybe it's sorting through emails. Maybe it's pulling data together before a meeting. Maybe it's like drafting the same kind of message over and over again. Yeah. Now, what you need to do is this. Write it down. Yeah, seriously. Pause the video and write it down now. Yeah. Go ahead and do that. Okay, now step 2 is this. Describe exactly what you want an AI agent to do with that task in plain English language, like you are giving instructions to a new colleague to help you with it. For example, you can write something like, every morning I want my AI agent to check my inbox, flag anything from my boss or a client that requires my immediate attention, and draft a short reply for the urgent ones, and then label everything else. That's it. That's what you need to start building an AI agent. That's actually where it starts. And a clear description like that in your own words is your first draft. It's the first draft of instructions that you give to your AI agent when you build it. So that's a great way to start. Now, if you want to take the next step and actually build it, I'll make a separate video that walks you through the process, live, on screen, no code. So subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when the video drops. And finally, if this video made AI agents click for you, even just a little bit, give the video a like, okay? It really helps more people find it on YouTube, so do like the video. Now subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to keep learning. On this channel, we cover AI, digital tools, and practical skills for people who do more with technology, regardless of their technical background. Drop a comment below. I want to know what you would like to build an AI agent for. What is that task that is bothering you that you would like to hand off to an AI agent? Let me know in the comment section. I read every single one of them. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.